Hey Genesis, this is Miss Tracy. So these are two problems from 72 that you said you had some problems with or some struggles with. So let's go through it. So it tells us in the problem what format to use. The thing to do is to remember what the original format is. And this is, it's still a line, okay? So it's y is equal to mx plus b, right? So if you know what is replacing the y and what is replacing the x, then you can kind of see what's going on a little bit easier. So again, these are always going to be x and y in alphabetical order. And I feel like you got that in looking at your problem. I think the issue is more of a rounding thing. So your slope would have been the change in y, so 80 over 100 minus 130 over 106, right? So those are the 2 points that you had to use. This becomes a negative 50, and this becomes a negative 6. So when we divide that, 50 divided by 6, we get 8.33333. So we normally round to 2 decimal places. So we want to just stop right there because we can't round this up to 0.34, so it just stays 8.33. So this is going to take the place of our slope. This is our m is equal to that. So now we're going to rewrite this. Y is equal to 8.33 plus b, right? Or x plus b. Now we can take one of these points and sub it in. So we're going to sub that in to find our b value. So y is 80. 8.33 times 100 plus b. So this becomes 80 is equal to 833 plus b. So we subtract 833 from both sides. So 80 minus 833 is negative 753. So we have negative 753 is equal to the value of b. So now I can take the slope and the b and drop it into this original equation that we were given. H is equal to 8.33 c minus 753. That's going to be your solution. Let me double check. Let me go back over here to Jupyter. Let me find it. Yes. So I think there was just a rounding problem is what it looks like to me. If it doesn't specify where to round to, go to 2 places in all of our math problems. All right. So we see what happened here. There's just a rounding problem. Go to 2 places and that should have solved that for you. All right, so let's look at the other one. Let's see what happened there. So we're going to do the same thing. Write the equation that expresses salt as a function of carbon. This is the equation. It's still y is equal to mx plus b. Use these points. So m is going to be equal to 1 over 40 minus 10 over 160, which is going to equal negative 9 over negative 120. So when I do that calculation, 9 divided by 120, I get 0.075. Now, when you have a situation like this where you only have 3 places, sometimes, we leave it like that. Let me see what the solution gave us. Yeah, it said to do all 3. So when you have something that needs to be rounded, round it to 2 decimal places. When it's a succinct, like it ends in 3 or 4 spots, then just use it the way it is. All right, but if it goes on and on forever, round it to 2 places. And always, if the problem tells you something different or something specific, do what the problem tells you to do. But without direction, stop here. I guess it's the best thing I can tell you. All right, so that's our slope. So we would say y is equal to 0.075 x plus b. So I'm going to take this one just because it's got the smaller numbers in it, so it's easier to multiply. So this 1 is equal to 0.075 times 40 plus b, whip out my calculator again, 0.075 times 40, that's 3. 1 is equal to 3 plus b. Minus 3 minus 3, negative 2 is equal to b. So now I can drop my slope in and my b in. So S is equal to 0.075 C, and remember to put the right letter, minus 2. Let's see what happened. All right, so you had plus 2. That's all you got wrong. It should have been minus 2. So go back and check your work and see why you got the plus instead of the minus. If you got the minus and you just typed the plus, I don't know what to tell you other than to pay attention to what you're typing. But if you got the plus, go back and see where you got the plus from. It could have just been an error somewhere along the way, like dropping a negative somewhere. But that's the only thing you got wrong in the second problem. So you know what you're doing. You just, you had the wrong operation. It was the wrong format. All right, so that's all there was for lesson 72. So not much. Good job on these. Really good job on those. Those are somewhat difficult, but you did great. So I will see you hopefully Thursday. Bye for now. If you have any other questions or any other lessons this week, go ahead and message me so we can knock them out. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.